if you want to start IUI practice, now you all know that ART Act is in place. So how you will go about this ART Act before you start your IUI practice? So the title of the act is the Assisted Reproductive Technology Act 2021. When it was enacted on 18th of December 2021, and it was enforced from 25th of January 2022. That is, after this date, it became a law and it is mandatory for we all to follow the ART Act. What is the requirement for you to start your IUI lab? The staff requirement, 1 gynecologist and 1 counselor. What should be the qualification of the gynecologist? Shall be a medical postgraduate in OBGY. University recognized diploma and degree is eligible. What should be the counselor qualification? A person who is graduate in psychology or clinical psychology or nursing or life sciences. It's a very broad qualification. These are the minimum requirement of equipment and facilities. You should have a centrifuge machine, ultrasound machine, laminar airflow, binocular microscope, incubator, semen wash processing facility and a refrigerator. Don't look for the level 2 and ART bank, just focus on the level 1 ART clinic. So the general requirements, reception area, waiting room, consulting room, storage space, record space, examination room with privacy, backup power supply, fire safety arrangements. These are the general requirements. What are the lab requirements? General purpose clinical laboratory that you can have in-house or referral. They are talking in terms of your blood investigations and hormonal investigations. But you should have a blood collection area. Again, there is a requirement for clean area, that is you should have a IUI room and a semen collection room. Details Dr. Kersi has already told you. It cannot be a toilet. It is just not allowed. And you also should have an autoclave area, semen processing laboratory. So these are the requirements which are needed for you to start a new IUI facility in your clinic. Now how you will be applying? An application for registration shall be made by the ART clinics to the appropriate authority in Form 1. In Nagpur, our appropriate authority is Nagpur Municipal Corporation. Every application for registration shall be accompanied with a fee of rupees 50,000 for level 1. Application fee once paid is not refundable. And for government hospitals, government run institute, the paying of fees is not required. They don't have to pay that 50,000 rupees, but they have to register. On receipt of the application, the appropriate authority shall within a period of 30 days, they will either grant you registration or they will reject your application. But if they are rejecting, they have to give you the reason why they are rejecting. Once they reject, you can appeal against that rejection to the higher authorities. Once the registration is granted, it is valid for a period of 5 years from the date of registration. The certificate of registration, it has to be displayed at a prominent place, and such certificate shall contain the duration of validity. Remember, this certificate of registration is not transferable. Like I have got certificate in my name, I can't transfer it to another person whom I have hired or I have given my ART clinic on a rent. So it is absolutely non-transferable. In the event of change of ownership, that person has to apply fresh by paying the amount again, that is 50,000 to the appropriate authority. In cases of renewal, again, you have to apply for renewal in Form 3 and 4 to the appropriate authority 60 days before the date of expiry of this certificate. And every application, that is renewal application also, has to be accompanied by a application fee, that is again 50,000 rupees. Now, informed consent. These are the forms which are available on their website. This is the consent for IUI with husband's sperm. This is the consent for IUI with donor sperm. So friends, this is our success stories, and here I have concluded all the gynecological aspects of IUI. And